3. Not big in case you didn't know is Future Rat Boy's sidekick. All he ever does is shout, not after everything Rat Boy says. Signed photos of all the actors from the TV show were sellotape onto the back wall of the display, including one of a bald podgy man with a big brushy moustache. Underneath the photo was a yellow strip paper with Rock Blonsky printed on it. Monkey pressed his nose up to the glass and scrunched his face up like he needed to do a blow-off. Excuse me, Atticus, he said, but who is the name of Uncleness? Is Rock Blonsky. Who Rock Blonsky was? I stumbled to my feet and brushed myself down, not with a brush through my hands. Atticus's mouth started to open, but it only got as wide as one of his earlobe holes. Thank you, Atticus, I interrupted. I think I can take it from here. Rock Blonsky, I said, pointing at the photo of him, was none other than the first ever Future Boy actor. Everybody gasped. But there's only ever been one Future Rat Boy actor, stuttered Monkey, and that's Michael J. Fox. Oh yeah, I said. Maybe you shouldn't have forgotten to renew your membership of the Future Rat Boy fan club, Nigel. Future Rat Boy fan club. Number 9897573. I thought of my stack of Future Rat Boy fan club magazine at home next to my bed and gave myself an upside down back to front salute for memorizing every page of each one of them off by heart. Monkey bowed his head in shame. Atticus looked at Miss Bivak, who shrugged her shoulders. I don't think she was exactly loving me taking over his tour. Not that I cared. How come I've never seen his Rock Blonsky fella in any Future Rat Boy episodes? Darren asked Darren, pulling a cherry Frunkle out of his rucksack and cracking it open. They don't show his episodes anymore, I said. But why? Asked Monkey, and I leaned forward and lowered the volume of my voice until it was just a whisper. Shout, cry, scream, break glasses, telling boo, whisper, talk. 2 words, I said. The curse of Future Rat Boy. Shout, cry, scream, break glass, don't boo, whisper, talk. The curse of Rat Boy. That's 4 words, said Nancy. Not if you don't count of, I said. And you in the name of Uncle's counts of. It's 3 words. If you don't count of, said Nancy. But I just ignored her because what I had to say was far too important for that sort of nonsense. What is the curse you speak of? Barry started. Monkey looked scared. The light from the display cabinet was casting his shadow against the wall beside him, and the salute of his nose looked absolutely ginormous. It's what happened to Rock Blonsky after he stopped playing Future That Boy, I said, all seriously. I glanced over at Atticus, who was fiddling with his earlobe hole, which I think might be what he does when he annoyed someone knows more about something than him. Atticus's ear. Why did he stop playing Future That Boy? Asked Shazar. He got too old, I said, pointing at the photo of him inside the glass cabinet. No, not the moustache, I smiled, sounding like the detective in my man's favourite TV show, Detective Manksniff. Moustache, 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 echoed my voice inside my head. Something about that word was making a light bulb flicker in my brain. Tom fiddled with the ring pull on his cherry frontal, then looked up, his piggy little eyes all wide. So what happened to him after that? Then Mother he barked, not down. Nobody wanted to hire him for any other TV shows, I said. He was too well known as Future That Boy. Every time he auditioned for a part, all anyone could see was a half rat, half boy, half TV. Gordon zoomed his eyes in on the photo of Rock Blonsky. He looks more like a half sofa in that picture, he chuckled. It's true, I said. Once the curse struck, he started spending all his money on cheeseburgers. He couldn't be bothered to do anything except sit around at home watching repeats of his show. Nancy, who looked like she'd heard enough about Rock Blonsky, rolled her eyes. I thought you said they didn't show his episodes anymore, she said. Well remembered, Miss Zackerwick, I said, giving her a mini salute, and they don't. After a few years, people stopped watching the reruns. Everyone wanted to watch new episodes. So is that when Michael Joe's socks took over? Asked Monkey. Exactly, I said. They came up with an all-new version of the show, and what Blonsky was completely forgotten about. Nobody's seen him for years. Some say he roams the set to Future That Boy dressed up like an alien costume. Anywho, said Atticus, clapping his hands together and pointing to the next glass cabinet. Do you think we should move on? I looked at Atticus's hairy beard, then at Rock Blonsky's moustache and the light bulb in my brain turned from a flicker to a glow. Yes, good idea, Atticus, I grinned. The hot dog plan, Nancy, I whispered at Atticus, led us to a display cabinet filled with loads of different shaped TV aerials. You simply have to tell me your escape plan this extract billion second. Nancy sighed 2 words. She said, food poisoning. That's not 2 words, I said, keenly realizing it was 1, food, 2, poisoning. What you'd mean, food poisoning, I whispered. Just pretend you've all got food poisoning, said Nancy. That way you can go to the toilets together. Who's gonna believe we've all got food poisoning? Snuffled Darren as we shoved on into another boring old display cabinet. Nancy scrunched her face up, trying to listen to what Atticus was saying. I don't know. Pretend the whole lot of you went round Bunky's for dinner last night and ate something disgusting, she whispered out of the corner of her mouth. Bunky's mum. I like it, I said. Bunky, what do you have to dins last night? Bunky did his thinking back to what he had for dinner last night. Face hot dogs, he grinned. Okay, everyone follow me. My lead, I said, dropping back down into my knees and getting ready to do some seriously unreal acting. Best acting ever. I feel sick, I cried in my extra loud voice. Bunky, I think it must be food poisoning from those hot dogs your mom served us when me and Nancy came around your house for dinner last night. I winked at Monkey and Nancy trod on my little finger. Oi, she whispered, don't include me in your stupid little plan. I want to stay here and see the habitation. My little finger is in better times. Darren patted his forehead and Bert doing a fake faint into the gaggedy carpet. Help me, I think. I'm gonna poo myself, he cried. Curse Miss Zuckerberg's hot dogs. I wish I hadn't accepted the invitation to turn around yours last night, Bunky. I folded my neck from where I was lying and peered across the carpet at Darren's sweetie head, who said, You could join in. Don't know, Frisky, I whispered. This plan is for me, Bunky, and Nancy only. Blah, I feel a bit dodgy too. Guggled Charnella, sinking to her knees. I knew those frankfurters didn't look right. I think my was mouthy, and what was with The sauce is ketchup, so supposed to be green. They tapped Bunky's shoe. Are you gonna get down here or what? I shouted. I don't want to sneak off with just these two losses. Bunky's knees started to wobble. And he collapsed into the carpet next to me. Mama, what have you done to us all? He wobbled. Miss Pivot, who was standing behind Atticus, peered through his earlobe holes at us, lying like pieces of popcorn on a chimney carpet. What's wrong with you, Lord? She asked. It was Monkey's mum's hot dogs. I murmured, wondering if she'd been listening at all. Me, Bunky, and Nancy, at age 17, really of them each last night, and I think they must have been a bit off. Can we go to the toilets, please? Walking towards a door. Thanks a lot, Rossa, shouted Nancy as we zoomed back up to the ground floor inside the lift. The doors opened, we opened all stepped out into the foyer. No problemo, I smiled, peering around for a sign for that pointed way to the future rat boy set. Now, are you ready to hear what's been going on in my ginormous brain? I spotted a door with a red little up sign saying on air above it and started walking towards it. Inside my head and light bulb was beginning to melt. My ginormous child genius brain. Remember when I was explaining about what Blonsky's moustache? I asked. And they all nodded. I pulled my magazine out of my rucksack and flipped to page 21. It's happening to him too, I said, pointing at Michael Joe's socks. His mini moustache, but what's that got to do with anything? Said Shazza, looking at disappointed. It means Michael J. Sox is getting too old to play future rat boy, I smiled, just like Rock Blonsky. We were still walking towards that door, by the way. It was taking way longer than I'd expected. I don't see the problem if Michael J. Sox is growing a little touch, snuffled Darren. He's pretending to be a rat for crying out killed. Rats have got hair all over their bodies. Aha, but he's pretending to be a rat boy, isn't he? I said. Next time, you know this voice will go deep. You can't play future rat boy with your mum's voice booming out of his mouth. Dazza, said Darren, not clearly getting my joke, which was this Miss Jarnofsky's voice is really deep. Dada. Stop.